tie-dye queen. Something, something, only 17, oh yeah. And then, it's like, underage, but we're still fucking. Oh yeah, and she was like, Chris, no.
Yeah, Chris, if anyone finds out that you said that in front of her.
Dude, she's been doing that. I'll say like some horrific joke in the house we live in. And she's like, oh God. And I'm like, I didn't tweet it. I didn't record a video of myself doing it and then put it on Instagram.
My secret microphones are getting it.
It's I don't know. It's to the point where I don't know. People at home are like, I don't know about that. They might have us bugged.
Yeah.
We might get canceled from.
The wokers might hear us.
Yeah, the wokers got everyone bugged.
If I don't react this way, then I'll also get canceled.
Yeah.
How can you cancel me?
Yeah, I'm like, who are you responding to? No one. It's okay.
I love saying horrific shit.
I sang a song about you being a tie-dye queen.
Being a dildo.
Tie-dye queen.
A tie-dye
really
dildo.
Underage, but we're still fucking.
Dude, that's so sweet though. Like, women have so many different sex toys.
We're gonna get into that.
Like types and stuff, you know?
And
like guys are just like, rub my cock.
Yeah, guys got what? First you start off with like the side of a couch.
Yeah, then you start.
That's what you're doing. Oh, you wake up one morning?
We got any Ziplocs?
About your like I don't know, you're 12, I don't know.
You got any trash bags?
Yeah, you fill that with applesauce.
I can fill it with applesauce. Applesauce isn't real oily.
No, one morning.
Applesauce is actually gritty.
That's why they
that
say
would
apple
hurt.
pie. But then I'm like, that's what bothers me about that whole movie series is just how it's built on fucking an apple pie. It's like, dude, no, you'd fuck a big bowl of mac and cheese.
I feel like there's this here. I'm gonna name. I'll give you the logistical problems of why you can't fuck an apple pie or mac and cheese. Here we go. First, how much is the depth of an apple pie?
It's nothing.
You're gonna be ramming your cock into
so your cock's just rubbing on aluminum, or whatever.
So then it's just going up against I guess if you want to do that, and then all the stuff will break away, so you're not even fucking a hole anymore. It's just a mess. You're just rubbing your cock on,
just smearing around.
Yeah, you're just smearing around apple pie, and then mac and cheese will dump on the floor.
Still, the apple pie quickly. It's still like it's just fat. It's just dumping all over you.
Yeah, and then the mac and cheese. It doesn't have enough viscosity. It'll just all
so the
fall
mac
apart.
and cheese,
you got to make a thick one.
No, the mac and cheese
together.
You can kind of get over top of it.
Yeah,
dude,
but
hot,
it'll break.
Warm, good mac and cheese.
You're gonna wear it down. Wear it
dude.
away.
That's good.
No,
I think it's good.
No,
Look, dude,
I disagree.
Look, dude, I've done it, and
I
I agree.
Even if you did it, I'm calling you a liar.
But
I disagree.
You know who agrees with me? Cardi B agrees with me because it's a lyric in that. I think it's in that WAP song. It says something like mac and cheese.
She doesn't have a cock.
Yeah, so she doesn't know what it feels like.
She doesn't know what it's like.
She doesn't know what her own gush feels like.
Do you even know what a gush feels like? Let's see. What could you fuck? Everything will just break away. It needs to be in like
jar.
A cylinder.
Yeah, big cylinder,
jar or something. That's why fleshlights are fleshlights and not bowls of macaroni and cheese.
That's like one of the things you can get on the website if you scroll enough.
Yeah.
It's just at the bottom. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. You can eat it or fuck it.
Put it in the microwave for 4 minutes before.
Oh.
Ah! Just burning myself.
Do you think if you... Never mind.
I'm just zoning out. That's what I do. I just off look.
I think that was probably about an hour.
Yeah. That's one of the things I think falls in line with like an autistic trait that I notice myself doing all the time, like at work. Like just now I'm talking to you, but I was like looking over there. But like at work, I'll be talking to people, like I'm in a warehouse, and it happens too often. I'm talking to a guy and the guy goes and looks like where I'm looking, and I go, in my own head I'm like, I just can't.
Yeah.
I feel like if I look at the person for too long, I feel like they're just like staring through me, and I just feel weird. And then I'm like, do I look at the right eye? Do I look at the left eye? Do I look at their lips? That's weird.
You look away?
now I'm noticing, yeah. So I look away and I just start talking. I look at the ground and I look back at them and then I'm like, oh, I'm looking too much at them, and I look away and because like the eye contact type of social normal thing, I think that not making eye contact is like a like a level
Yeah,
one
it's like
autistic trait.
yeah.
But
My brother used to do that.
I'm not like
He would be like, and I'll be like,
yeah.
I'll look up, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
I do it.
I'm like, what are you looking at? And he's like, "Nothing."
It happens to me more with strangers because they'll bring it up.
Strangers.
They'll bring it up. They just go.
What a jerk.
They'll just look a few times,
And then you go,
then
"I'm
now
retarded."
now I'm self conscious of it. I'm like, God damn it! Now I really gotta look at the guy.
That's when you
And I'm
cancel
like, and I'm doing this, and my eyes. I'm not blinking, so my eyes are watering because I'm
That's
afraid.
when you cancel them. They comment on it, you go, "Well, I'm retarded, so
Yeah,
I can't look at people."
yeah. Hashtag
You just made fun of
making
a
fun
special
of people
needs person.
You're making fun of people who can't make eye contact for a long time.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh yeah, Jordan. Yeah. I'm offending
Oh
people.
boy.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys. I said, "Oh boy."
Yeah. She just tweets immediately. Someone I know very close to me, I won't say their name,
They made her.
said an underage joke, and I'm not sure if anything's going on, but like I just want to like let people know that I know,
reacted
and
appropriately.
and I was like, no, not good. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't. And I think he got it. And so can everybody just give me?
Yeah. I'm doing my part.
I'm doing what's right.
I'm doing what's right.
And then
Biden just bombed another country. I can't be bothered with that right now.
Yeah. And then I just scroll through Twitter later, and I'm like, what the fuck? Jordan from another room. What? Like, and just what? What are you doing?
It wasn't about you.
What was it about you? I go, you haven't left the house today. It's only been us two. What are you doing?
It was the
What are
cat.
you talking about? I'm gonna do my normal checkup.
Check up. The doctor's checking his balls. Oh, he doesn't have any.
I don't have any nuts. Ain't got no nuts.
He's a woman.
Hey, dude, what about this? When people, you ever like hang out with a friend? Actually, I've probably done it to ourselves, but I'm just speaking about this phrase where people go, you're like, oh, hey, dude, you're falling asleep, and then they're like, oh, no, I'm just resting my eyes. Resting your eyes is sleeping.
Yeah.
Nobody rests eyes.
I don't think I've ever said that. I've said this.
Well,
no, I'm good.
Yeah, I go, I'm good, but I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not cold.
That's so funny when you're about to sleep and someone's like,
You don't want to believe it.
"Oh, you're like falling asleep."
You don't want anyone to know you're
Yeah, you're like, you don't want people to know. You're like, "No, I'm all right." But like, really, like, who cares? I would be like, "Yeah, leave me alone." That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Like, why am I being shamed?
Yeah. Yeah, look, dude, we just ate a whole pizza
Yeah.
and 17 wings.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't stay awake forever like you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we weren't here for 8 hours watching football after eating 17 wings and 2 large pizzas. Of course I'm falling asleep, dude. I'm just resting my eyes.
I want wings.
I'll get some wings right now.
I was gonna get beat up last night, and then I kept trying to order online, and it kept saying, "Oh, you gotta change the time."
You gotta change your die. Oh, you picked like ASAP or something?
I picked delivery, and then it just does like and then it does it. But then it just kept saying, "Nah, you gotta change it."
You picked 2, and it goes, "We can't do 2 p.m."
I didn't even
1.
pick a time. I just click. I click.
You just click like.
Or I click pickup.
Yeah.
So when you click pickup, it just does it like it does the earliest time it can. And then it's just like, no. I tried it 4 times, and I went, guess I'm not getting beat up because this is ridiculous. And then someone's like, you could call, and I was like, what are you doing in my car? I just didn't want to call. I don't like calling. I don't like talking to people. I like doing everything on the internet. Internet porn. I don't call for porn. Describe the tits.
Yeah. I just get it.
Tell me when she starts slurping her puss. Oh, I don't agree with that, everyone. That's a new bit. What we're gonna do?
People not agreeing.
But they have to like out loud Everyone, I don't agree.
I had a similar issue with calling.
I don't agree.
I don't agree with you calling for food. Um, I was watching a little bit of Bert Kreischer's podcast with Tom Papa, and Bert mentioned
Where they're outside.
yeah, Bert mentioned pussies. We were Bert mentioned some chef. He named the guy. I don't fucking remember.
Chef Boyardee.
He mentioned Chef Boyardee, and so he was talking to this very prestigious Chef Boyardee. What does it stand for? Is that what it stands for? All right. So
Boy
sorry, continue.
Wrecked dick.
Boy, that guy's got a real.
Boy,
dick.
that guy's got a rectified dick.
He's got erection.
Boy.
I don't know. So Chef Boyardee talking to Bert Kreischer, he goes. Bert was like relaying the message to everybody. He's like, and I really respect him. He's got this restaurant and that restaurant and stuff. And then he goes, and this guy, we were talking, and he said, Domino's is good pizza, and I was like, fuck yeah, it is. Like they had a bad,
Oh yeah, they had a bad run.
they had a bad rep for like a long time, but then they finally like made it better. And so it's honestly just him talking about it. I was like, I haven't had Domino's in
I haven't had it in a long time.
And so I got it yesterday, and now I'm fat. And
it's delish.
No, dude. So
it's delish.
Yeah, I drove by this one, and I drove by this one months ago.
Chef Boy, fuck me.
Okay.
I thought of that earlier, but I was like, I won't say it.
Yeah,
I want to say it.
I drove by this one months ago, so I had it in my mind. I was like, oh, there's one close to us. I didn't know there was one that close. So
right out here.
Yeah. So when I called Jordan to say, hey, I'm ordering pizza. What do you want to get? I'm going to. She's like, I don't agree.
Be careful what you say.
Yeah. And I was like,
I'm ordering a child.
I'm ordering Papa John's. She was like, I don't agree.
Yeah. He said the N-word.
He resigned. So I call the place and it keeps not working. And I'm driving, which isn't a good thing. But I'm driving and I'm trying to make the call and the shit's not working. And I was like, I have to pull over. I don't know, it's like flipping me off, pissing me off.
That was you crashing.
Yeah. So I did end up pulling over to just find out that basically that one that I saw had to have been closed and nobody cares about this.
Where's the one that you saw?
It's in Lincoln Park. But apparently it's like closed because the numbers don't work, and then it doesn't even show up on. It comes up on the Maps app, but then it's not on their website. So if it's not on their website, it can't be. You can't order from it because you can do order the pickup stuff. But
there's the one on Eureka.
I'm just resting that.
It's the only one I know about.
Oh, the Domino. Oh, dude, I was wrong. He mentioned Domino's and Papa John's. I got Papa John's. I didn't get Domino's. I got Papa John's. I got them mixed up because you're talking about both of them.
You're retarded.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. Just so everyone knows, I don't agree with saying that word.
I don't agree. It's crazy the amount of movies that have been made where someone's just like playing a challenged kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know there were so many. Oh, I didn't realize. And then you look it up, and I'm like, all of these like great big actors, they've a bunch of them have done it at one point.
Yeah.
And then that's why Ben Stiller makes fun of those people on Tropic Thunder. Making fun of all these people thinking they're amazing actors.
You never go, whoa, Rita.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that movie, what's his face does blackface.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
And no one really talks about it. I think everyone's like, ah.
No one talks about it because he's making fun of an actor who thinks
he's black.
That thinks he can do that.
Right.
Like really well. He thinks he's such a good actor.
Yeah, but I still feel like
I'll be the one that can pull this off.
There's super people that are like,
well, that's the only way you could do that in a movie now.
I don't even think you could do. I think that was like
probably, but they angled it in a very smart way of just being like,
it's just funny.
No, these are actors playing actors, and this is a dumb actor who thinks it's good to do that. Because if real life Robert Downey Jr.
if you paint your whole body, you can do it.
If real life Robert Downey Jr. just was like, I seriously think I could do this in a real movie, and then the Black Klansman movie, he's just like one of the guys there, and he's like, yeah, or whatever. Then people would be like,
He's in the back.
all right, that's a problem. You can't do. Why are we even doing it? But it was funny in the way they did it.
Just white people can't do it because a white person will never be as cool as a black person.
And that's the only reason. Yep.
That's not the only reason.
Oh.
That's just the way. That's just why you would never be successful. Because people would go, "Oh, well, he doesn't have like he doesn't carry himself like a cool black guy." People like there's like black guys in my work that talk to each other completely differently than and like.
And then they talk to you and they go, "Oh, hello, Corey."
Well, they
How's
talk
it
to
going,
me
Corey?
like. Yeah, they just talk to me like they would talk to me, but then they talk to each other, and I'm like, man, that's cool. I want to do it too. I want to say, they say like they communicate and they say all these little words and stuff, and I was like, man, that's so cool.
I'm colorblind, so I don't even see the difference.
Yeah, that's what we have a few friends right now going. I don't agree.
Guys, I have to stop talking about it. What about colorblind glasses? Huh? What do you think about that? Do you think I should get them?
Do they actually work?
I don't know, because I've had someone send me a video and be like, "Dude, check out these colorblind glasses," and then so like I'm colorblind, but that doesn't mean I'm blind of all colors. It means like I don't see all the shades.
Yeah.
So like green to blue, how it like slowly turns into it. A lot of the colors in the middle, there's like 15 shades. A lot of colors in the middle all look the same to me. So like I can't depict, but I can tell that red is different than that blue. But there's a lot of shades in the middle. So like my colorblindness, if you fixed it, all that would change now is like, so say you give me the colorblind glasses, and then like, Chris, isn't the world so much more better? And then I'd be inside someone's house, and I'd be like,
oh, that's a green.
now I can tell
Like
that this white wall is white, and this other white is Frank Lloyd White. Oh my God!
Well, I can't even tell that.
The world is amazing now. I feel like that would be the only change if I had to
change it.
If I had the only. But then the other argument is, I don't know because I haven't checked it out. But then I had a friend say, you need to maybe if you
do what I say.
Yeah, you're impaired. I'm trying to help. No, but like if.
Well, does he talk down to you? We can get anybody on anything nowadays. Isn't it great? You could literally angle anything to go, hold on a minute. Are you trying? But then like people
Did you get loud in the discussion?
Yeah. Did you just raise your voice? No. I'm sorry. But then they would. No. I'm trying to. I want to accept your needs and I can't even talk like these people.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, my friend was saying, what if you put the colorblind glasses on and you saw like how the leaves are changing? It already looks beautiful to me, but like if I could just see more shades or whatever.
It looks beautiful to you.
So
it looks beautiful to me.
Nice perfect.
A nice Hemi. I don't know.
A
nice Dodge Ram.
A nice throbber.
A nice set of
with a nice
tits.
straight vein.
A good ass right in my face. A good vagine smothering my face. I was like, I don't know.
Hey guys, so if you show your
woman your penis and she doesn't accept it,
get a new woman.
Yeah.
Kick her out.
Yep. Immediate to the curb.
Immediately. We've had 12 years of relations. Nah. She's like, I have a really bad stomach ache. And you're like, doesn't matter.
It's not going in your stomach. It's going in your pussy.
It's somebody else.
Last time I checked, your stomach wasn't connected to your vagina. Yeah, I guess in a way. Through many different tubes and...
If you're not available, your sister is.
Tubes and canals.
No, if you show your COVID vaccine shot to Krispy Kreme, you will just get free donuts. I think it's like, they're doing it for like a year.
I mean, they're gonna be out of business.
But yeah, I know, because isn't just
Like
so many
I get 12, as many as I want. I get 6. I get 1. Because you already walk in there, you get
doubt
1.
you just get 12. It's probably the same thing as like you just get the 1. Which, I mean, if you want to
I'll
get
just wait
one,
for the light to be on.
yeah, just go there.
Dude, I'm
I'll
pissed
sit
off.
there for 8 hours and I'll wait for the light to be on.
I'm gonna go there right now.
I set up a camera actually in the
in
grass.
the women's bathroom.
Yeah.
At a McDonald's. This has nothing to do with Krispy Kreme.
And in the grass, just like
I want to see a
behind
bunch
a
of
tree.
large, disgusting women pissing and shitting.
Gross. I put a camera in the grass, just facing that light. So every time it comes off, I get an alert on my phone.
Why would you need a camera to do that?
I don't know. I try to.
You can put like a sensor.
Nobody does that. No, dude, isn't that a problem? So there's like 78.
I have a guy that works there, and I tell him to turn the light on when I walk in the door.
CDC's website says that 78% of people who have been hospitalized for COVID
Our pussies?
are total push jobs. Are
No.
are obese.
Yeah.
So then,
Or old.
yeah, but 78 was obese. So look at that, and then they're like, "All right, guys, go get your COVID shot, and then go
get Krispy
go
Kreme.
get Krispy Kreme every day.
Yeah.
Just keep getting it."
What's funny, because like I've seen,
Why don't we have it? Why isn't it like a big thing where it's like, hey, go get a free smoothie? Get a COVID shot and you get like a free good
you gotta
healthy
go to
smoothie.
King. Maybe they have a deal. Have you been to a Smoothie King?
I don't know, but do that.
Well, Krispy Kreme
there's
doesn't make smoothies.
There's health places all over the place. Yeah, Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme's trying to get people in the door. They don't care.
Yeah. You're right.
Chris, you're arguing with the wrong thing. You're not gonna get Krispy Kreme to make a health smoothie because the fat people aren't gonna get it.
Okay.
You get a free health smoothie. They're like, all right, well you can make this free health smoothie, throw it away, and then I'll just buy a dozen donuts. I thought I saw things now where they're like, oh, cases are going up.
Yeah.
But then they'll be like, but like deaths haven't gone up because like I think they're like figuring out how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So I think they're like.
That's what I was saying.
I kind of feel like, yeah, if you get it now, like you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to say that? You need to make everyone scared.
Yeah, like Jim Brewer's a little wild, but he was talking about how, you all right? He was talking about how he just went and like, oh yeah, he called because he couldn't make it. There was some reason he couldn't make it to like the hospital or the doctors. So he just talked to his doctor over the phone the whole time when he had it, and his like wife got it, and his kids had it, or some of his kids. So Jim Brewer had his doctor was just like, all right, well, yeah, if that isn't going on yet, then he's like checking on the symptoms, kind of like my brother. My brother, this is last year, March, but he had it and just communicated with his doctor. He had it pretty rough, but he never had it to the point where he needed to get hospitalized. And I talked to him on the phone while he had it, and it was like crazy coughing, and he was saying his fevers coming in waves. So, anyways, Jim Brewer, his doctor was pretty much just like, because now that they know a little bit more about it, the doctor was like, all right, you can take this, some like sinus stuff, and then take vitamin C, vitamin D, and I think he said zinc, and then Jim Brewer just took some of that stuff, and then he just like felt okay, and then he was just like livid. He's like, he talked back to his doctor and was just like, why? I mean, now that we know this now, I guess, but like, why isn't everybody just being told this? Like, I know like it's different for everybody, but he's just like, just feels like everyone was being so fucking scared about everything when maybe a lot of the times it could be just that, hey, take some of these vitamins, make sure you get these vitamins. It fights it pretty well. That's what it seems like is going on, because like you said, like not like as many deaths, and then they know some like remedies that help and stuff.
Or
I don't know.
Now that Trump's gone, they're like, okay, now stop letting it kill people.
No, yeah, now we're gonna let it not kill people.
We figured it out.
Yeah.
This is #1 Politico podcast. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called the #1 Political Guys.
So I watched UFC yesterday.
Aw.
Did ya?
You bought it.
No, bought it. Paid for it.
Paid for the 175 bones.
Paid the $178 million.
Where did that come from? Why do people say bones for money? That'll be about 80 bones.
Maybe at one point they were selling people's
Was bones currency back in the day?
Yeah, you can sell teeth.
Was it like a bigger bone where it's worth more? It's like that'll be 1 femur and 5 teeth.
1 femur.
1 femur and 2. I don't know.
Ooh, you don't see too many kneecaps.
And 2 metacarpals.
Actually, 1 kneecap will cover all this. You don't see too many kneecaps out there.
Kneecaps are rare. Kneecaps are rare. And elbows are rare. What about the bone that goes into your penis for a boner?
It grows and goes away all the time.
What else happened? A bone just went.
You'd hurt some people.
You could actually break it.
Well, you can't break it. It's happened.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be.
Not to me, but
You can, but I feel like it's
bad. It's like excruciating pain. I've heard stories about on it.
Yeah, but like, I feel like if it was like,
I think Howard Stern even had a guy on before talk about how like it just snapped.
I feel like if it was a bone, though,
a bone could heal.
Right, but I'm talking about like a bone. You could break the bone when it's not in the erect stage. It like goes in, and then like you hit it, and it just goes. And then like you can't get boners.
Like if it was just a bone that just always was just like you had a bone. Like if someone would have a tail, you'd have a tail bone.
That's cool.
Boner. That's
like
cool.
A spine, like it's like it go like this. Oh, and you could like move your dick around, like and make it go like this. So you could like stick
put it in there and make it do waves.
Yeah, you can put it in there and make it like this.
Dude, then you know
vibrators
would never been vibrators would have never been invented.
I just want everyone to know I don't agree.
I don't agree with anything.
Dude, cool Switch.
Yeah, dude. Playing Pokemon.
It is cool PS5.
Hey, man. I'll get one in 2024.
Yeah, when there's the
president again.
Oh, no, dude, if he ran on everyone gets a PS5.
I'm in.
Yeah, you got my vote, buddy.
You could do that joke with anything. Dude, if he ran on like free swimming pools.
Dude, if he ran on my wife has to shut her mouth.
It's kind of what that was part of what he was running on.
Yeah. Should have voted for him.
He was like, "Look at my wife. She doesn't say a fucking thing. She just looks there pissed with her big glasses on."
He was a good guy. People right now. No, he was a Nazi.
Don't say that.
Was he a Nazi?
You brought up the bones. Was I talking about something when you brought up the bones? What?
Hey, you bought.
Was I finishing something?
You were watching UFC.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say.
Felt like we mostly have women listening, and they don't want to hear it. Just kidding. We don't have women listening. No. It's called a joke. Everybody.
Yep.
What about UFC? Tell me all about it.
Stipe got knocked out, man.
Did
he? Yep.
By?
Ngannou.
No.
Big guy.
It's his nickname.
Big guy?
The big
black guy?
Ngannou.
The big Ngannou?
Boom. Everyone thought I was going to say a different word.
Big Ngannou. What is he,
He got knocked out. That's sweet.
He actually has a nickname.
Was it like first round?
No. So first round he got through it. He got hit Stipe got hit a few times, but none of them like rocked him. And well, we were all like, oh. And the second round, my stream was cutting in and out. Who knows why? And then, I get it back on, and they're just showing him put the belt around his waist, and I was like, no, because I was watching the stream, and then so then I watched the highlight because I finally got to it, and then they were showing the highlight, and he he kept trying to so that's why I win one round. Ngannou was actually being very patient, and then you knew the fight was over. DC said he had wrestling friends of his message him, text him during the fight right away. That as soon like in the first round, as soon as Stipe got him to throw a couple strikes, Stipe went for a takedown, and Ngannou just stuffed it perfectly. He's a giant man, so he just learned takedown defense now. Because last time he got taken down, had no idea what to do, and he's giant, but he doesn't know what to do. So he just lays on the ground, and Stipe just rolled all over him. And it's like, dude, if you got this monster who weighs 30 pounds more than Stipe. He was 265. Stipe was like 234. And so like, you get this guy to learn how to take down defense. Now everyone is forced to stand with this guy who has
insane
bombs.
power.
His bombs at his wrists. Yeah. So
I was gonna do that 5 more times.
He just stuffs the takedown, and then
stuffed, and then they just take a syringe and shove it up your ass. You've been stuffed.
So then he made it out of the first round. It's windy out there, and then second round, I think there was like a minute left. If it says 52 seconds, is that only a minute into the round?
Yeah. No, it's a minute
or is
left.
it a minute left?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it starts with the timer going down.
Yeah, you're right. So
I know everything about the UFC, the ultimate fucking Corey.
Yeah, so 52 seconds left.
The ultimate
fuck guy. And he ASMR pod, and then so Stipe was dodging some strikes, and he dodged one or two. So I think he thought like, oh yeah, he did like a counter as he backed up. He kind of got Ngannou, so I think he was like, I'm moving in. So he kind of got him, moved in for strikes, and just ran into just a little hook. Because that's how, remember, All-Star was chasing Ngannou, and Ngannou just kind of threw this hook, and it fucking sent All-Star's head over the fucking cage, and he's dead. And so Stipe, dude, and he gets knocked out right by that hook, and just his legs behind him, and he just like falls on his own leg, and then of course he does that. He does the jumping one, and Herb Dean's going, oh, trying to get in the way to block it, but of course he's always allows that final where the guy's dead on the ground to get more dead, because it's Herb Dean going, fuck, sorry, I was way over here. And then Mark Smith guy did that twice in one fight. Probably could have ended it. Sean O'Malley had to keep going. He's fighting this Thomas Almeida dude, I think his name is. And talking to me faster, and that'd be cool. And then Sean O'Malley, slow down. And he finally does a legit knockdown. The guy looks out. Sean O'Malley looks at Mark Smith like, and this is all split second, but it's like, call it.
Yeah.
He didn't call it earlier when Sean walked away, and he did like the guy. He rocked the guy early in the fight, like first round, rocked the guy, and then did like a spinning head kick or something. Dude dropped, and Sean just like walked away, and then the announcers and Mark Smith like, nobody called it. So then he had to go back in and fight, and then Thomas Almeida, surprisingly very durable, came back. It wasn't wobbly. A lot of guys, when they get knocked down like that, you could tell the difference.
Over.
Probably should have been over. It was close though, because like also when you're watching it, you're like, Sean O'Malley could have went in there and did like two hammers, just like two little fists, and they would have called it, because clearly he was just like rocked with his arms to the ground. I mean, he wasn't out cold, but he had his arms down like oh, I'm fucked up. And then
like laying down,
like against the cage, like he was kind of like laying against the cage, like he fell back to the cage. And then so Sean O'Malley in the second one, after he did it, give one look to Mark, all right, and he did a flying one, and like, because it looks like Almeida, just like the last one, could have probably like boxing, guys get knocked down and they get a couple seconds to get back up. So that's possible to happen.
They just take this unnecessary
That's possible
blast.
to get up, but in MMA, you can take an unnecessary blast because you're sitting there with your arms. And it's like, call it or get CTE further.
Yeah.
And so Sean O'Malley does the thing, slams on his face, and as that happened, you hear Rogan and DC both go, oh! Because they're like, probably should have. And DC goes, probably should have ended it. Probably should have. Close call with the first one, and then this one, Mark Smith step in the way. But I think Mark and Herb have both gotten criticized for like someone getting choked, and then they end it because it looks like the guy's out or whatever. And then, so
you don't want to be the guy who ends it too early, but then also it's like, well, I don't want people dying.
I mean, you see a guy, he looks pretty done. Let's call it. But then it sucks too, because we don't know the discussion. There's a lot of guys like Dan Hooker. He's a madman. he's a guy that would talk to a ref before a fight and be like, "Hey, if I look like I'm out, I'm not out. I can come back. Let make sure I'm out. Like there are guys that say that because they believe that they can like fight
because
through
they
that
don't.
stuff.
Yeah, they want to be like. They want
they don't
every
want to
opportunity
lose.
to win, but
Yeah.
then still though,
But then I'm sure
a doctor would be like, no, he's out. You're gonna fucking die.
Yeah. Wild.
I know everything about death and living.
So, yeah,
I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a love doctor.
one of the new God's Hate songs. And I think
I hate God.
they have
They should have one song that does that. That'd be so funny.
just like the Disturbed like melody that is like in a. I think they have a Disturbed song with one of those zombie
like-
movies.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
like
like
cover it.
yeah,
Yeah, but that's stupid.
but it's covered by like a
I'm talking about
fucking-
doing like an original.
But that still sounds like what you're talking about.
We hate God and we're cool. And everyone's like, what the hell? All these people that are like, no, I'm trying to be fucking hard.
The hell, man! Freaking, I'm tough listening.
Dude,
to
this came in my
Shuff
on my shuffle, and there was a girl in the car, and she thought I was gay.
my daily mix. I'm trying to look tough, right on the block.
I was trying to look tough. I was trying to fight some guy.
And they have like movie clips before their songs, or some of them, or after,
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck they got them in all over the place. So they have one movie clip is I don't even know what the movie's from. Every time that happens, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should watch that movie. I don't even know what that movie sounds like. An interesting clip or whatever. There's one guy and he says like, he's asking, do you choose an eternity of love or something? But the way he says it, you just I don't know. Something you said made me. You said eternity, didn't you, or something?
I thought it was a love doctor.
Yeah, the love made me think of that quote. He goes, "An eternity of love." Like it just sounds funny. It's like in the song, and then the song is all hard, and it's like because the guy goes, "I choose hate," and that's like heavy.
I would have been in there going, well, let's be happier, guys.
Guys, why don't we listen to something else more fun? Speaking of metal, dude, I saw that movie Sound of Metal.
Sound of Metal.
First off, I thought it was a documentary. I heard Mark Normand talk about it on a podcast. I heard like a couple different people talk about this. It's on Amazon Prime. About Sound of Metal, this movie. I thought they said documentary. I thought because they were talking about another documentary, and then they went right into talking about Sound of Metal. So I was like, oh, it's got to be a documentary. So I started it, and I'm like, this is a weird way to start a documentary. This is a weird way to start a documentary, and then, oh, it's a movie. Because it's just not a documentary.
And then you got made fun of for watching a documentary?
No.
No.
But it's, that movie was way more sad than I thought. Everyone just said it's like a good movie. I'm like, okay. I want to watch something good. I'm not usually the guy who's like, let's go watch some fucking sad shit. Something that'll make me sad. He's a drummer. He plays drums, and then he loses his hearing at like a show.
Oh, yeah.
It, like slowly goes out. And then he's got like issues with this lady. He's wearing a Youth of Today hoodie, which is pretty cool. He was like 4 years sober because he had like heroin issues or something. But then there's more to the movie. But it was sadder than I thought. But there's some funny parts.
It's sad.
It's a good movie. Good shots. Drew would appreciate all the shots. Oh, dude. And I just love that that's usually like a thing with movies that people just love. Dude, this shot. And I'm like, I get it. Like, that's a cool aspect. That's a big part of the thing. You know, the cinematography of it. I like that when it's good. But some movies, I'm like, this is just like a movie like following a guy or a girl. And it's just this movie. Some movies, to me, feel like they're just shots. Just really, we have all these good shots. There's a couple mountains we need you to stand by. We're gonna have you over here. You're gonna be right in the middle. It's gonna look good. The sun's gonna come up, and it's like, yeah, but that can also just be one image and not a movie. A movie is supposed to be a full movie. Let's have a whole good plot.
Chris don't know shit.
Let's do a good movie. Let's have ups and downs. Let's also have a part where you don't see coming. You know, not just some this girl like struggles with college, and then she like has an argument
And
with
then-
somebody, and it's like that's just life.
And then there's a squirrel in her backpack. Ah!
Yeah,
And
yeah, do that. Throw some squirrels in backpacks.
that.
You know, you have some sort of unique stuff like the fuck.
And then a cyborg comes back from the future. And you think it's Terminator, but it's not Terminator.
It's just a different Jack
Because
guy.
This cyborg has a giant fake penis, and he tries to have sex with all the women so that they forget about the current men, and the human race dies out because none of the women want to fuck the real humans because they're fucking the
They just want to
futuristic
fuck Arnold monsters.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, fake dong, Terminator.
What if we had a comment in one of our YouTube videos? It's just like, why is that Corey guy always talking about cocks?
Why is that Corey guy fucking stupid? And
Why? Hold on. Why are both these guys stupid?
I would say
You know,
because blame
Eternity of
this
love.
country's education system.
Yeah, dude. Oh, one funny thing about The Sound of Metal. So there's a part where
Ting, ting.
that's kind of what's going on.
This
dude.
is iron.
He's playing
Ticking.
drums.
This is aluminum. Ticking.
And you hear it, ting, ting. He's playing the drums, and then as it's going out, like slowly goes out, and I'm watching, and I'm like, no.
No. And then he falls off a cliff.
There's a part to me that some people would. This is another thing that we're watching, and Jordan was like, did that. We're in our own home. No one's here. Now I'm putting it on a podcast, but like I'm laughing at watching. I just thought it was funny. I don't know. Well, they're so they would do this point of view where they're all at a table. It's like a deaf community, and they're at like a table eating and stuff, and you hear what he hears, which is like there's just some noises, but it's just like stuff like that, and then people are doing this. So let me get to it. People are doing this, and then they're doing the sign language, and they're pounding their hand on the table, funny things, and people are having a good time. He's not like used to the community yet, and he's just like sitting there. I might be ruining part of the movie, but sorry, whatever. Who cares? 4 people listen to this. So he goes, he's talking about, or actually no, they're all talking and stuff. They're having like a great time, and then it just shows you like a hearing person's point of view, like real quick, and I'm like, there's no other reason to do that. I mean, there is, because it just shows you the difference. But to me, it went from like his point of view, or his point of hearing, not point of view, POH, point of hearing, and everyone's they're doing the sign language, pounding on tables, having a great time, great party for the deaf community, and then it just shows like the camera changes, and it shows like the normal view, and it's just like just so loud, and then some of them are like, no, you, whatever, and then they're laughing because it's just, dude, it's funny. It's funny to go from just like they're having a great time. Like, well, it wasn't like hard or like that, but it was like, yeah, it wasn't like too exaggerated, but it was still just like, no, you want, and then and then it was like, and they're taught to.
I'll tell you laughed at.
They're taught
Disgusting.
to it's to help learn like the sign language and learn the other stuff, to like just stop with your mouth at all, because like he kept doing, he was like freshly deaf, so he's
fresh.
So he's talking, every time he would do sign language, he just kept saying the words, and they're like, we don't do that. And then I thought it was
shut your
like,
mouth.
What do you got, like a thing going on? They're like, look, if you're gonna be brought in here to the deaf cult community, then we don't do what these normies do. This nun talking, we don't do that. We just do the signs. So they just kept doing the signs. And
what's great, dude? What's great about this community is we can rape each other and nobody hears it. Dude, I thought of that. It made me laugh.
We need to get Josh on the podcast.
Dude, I just thought about, dude, what's great about this community, man, is you can rape anyone in here you want.
No, it's good if you,
and if no one can see it,
it's good if
and nobody will know.
You gotta layer it. You gotta do the 3. You gotta do what's great about this community, and do 2 real things, or things that would be in the movie. Like, oh, you know, it's a good community. We got a lot of
chips while we watch movies.
No, yeah. You eat popcorn. You can open up as many bags of candy as you want.
You can step on all the bubble wrapping paper you want.
Why would
And
it
you
be
can
fun?
rape Emily over there as much as you want because nobody will hear it. She's over there just like that.
No, none of them are like that.
She's over in the corner just. It's like, just so used.
Oh,
In the corner.
God.
That's Emily, because some of them talk fine. No, they don't.
No.
But here, I'm gonna.
Oh, there was one guy.
Them
who
talking fine is just me using the sign language. So that's Emily over
some
there.
Dude, one guy talked fine.
And then Emily's just.
And he talked fine. Because like I think it's. See, I don't know anything. So like I don't know if you're born with it, that makes it you never learned how to talk.
Can't hear.
So you're the one that just sounds different. But then like
sounds what, Chris? Different?
Yeah.
What's different about it?
But then the drummer.
Just so everyone knows, I don't agree.
The drummer who was talking to his girlfriend who was in the band with him, he's talking to her, and then he goes deaf. It's just like me and you just now went deaf. We would just be like, "What the fuck?" And then, dude, there was a rage part where I'm like,
Chris, I'm slowly losing my hearing.
There was a rage part where I was like, I'd be doing that. Yeah, I'm slowly. No.
Can't hear you anymore.
Okay.
What? It's funny.
I just laughed. You know?
Yeah, but people are gonna be mad. No one's gonna be mad because we don't have an audience.
I don't think anyone gets past 30 minutes. I don't, or 10. Who knows?
30 minutes. Is that how far we're in?
We're 40 something. Misha Tate's back in the UFC. She can hear.
Misha.
Oh, I heard a goofy thing about. So the Colts re-signed T.Y. Hilton, and he said he turned down this. He was like, yeah. There was some teams after me, and the Ravens were really in.
Get him!
And I'm just letting you know, the Ravens were really in. I took a lesser deal to stay with the Colts, and people were like applauding him. Hell yeah! But then I'm like, but you guys know, it's not. You know that the Colts were like, well, look, we're gonna bring you for 6. You didn't do that well last season. You had some injuries. We're bringing you in for 1 year, $6 million. And then he had to then test free agency and talk to the Ravens, talk to these teams, and he's like, hey, the Ravens are going to give me 11.
Yeah.
So that makes the Colts go, fuck. And then they talk back and forth, and so now the Colts go up to 8 or 9 or whatever. And the Colts have like 40 million cap room, so they have a shit ton of cap space. But still, if you want to sign other people or re-sign guys, you'd like to have that cap space so you can use that money for signing bonuses to re-sign. They have a lot of good guys who are going to need new contracts, like Darius Leonard and some other people, middle linebacker. But this guy knows so much about the Colts. And then,
are you from Indianapolis?
But like, I just think it's funny when they applaud a guy for like staying in the team, and it's like, I mean, he did what he had to do. I mean, I'm also not mad at him. I just think it's silly to be like, oh yeah, thank you so much. Oh, you did, and you stayed with our team. You took a lesser deal. It's like, I don't know. I just don't. I don't applaud it. It's just cool.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. Go to the Ravens.
Were they both 1 year deals?
I think so.
Also,
if you go to the Ravens, they're fucking gonna have you blocking for Lamar running around in circles.
It's true.
These receivers,
Honestly,
receivers suck there.
Late in
they don't get any stats.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little worried because late in last year's season, Lamar was more of a not throwing the ball around that well.
Yeah. But that's what's crazy. People were like, man, Josh Allen is so inaccurate. So he did a lot of running his like first year.
Yeah.
And then this past year that just happened, just an amazing turnaround of like passing better. So like people were saying like, can we get a guy who worked with Josh Allen to work with Lamar to get some of these routes down, to get some of this stuff corrected, because he has a cannon too.
Yeah.
Let's work something out. They need a better receiver. They almost got Juju. Juju did the same thing kind of used the Ravens to bring the Pittsburgh.
Ravens are just like, motherfucker!
Yeah. And I think they might have signed one guy. I don't think I wrote it down. But
Wrote it down. I'm going downtown. So.
Dude, Cardinals added J.J. Watt. They added Raiders
J.J.
All-Pro
Watt.
center Rodney Hudson.
Stanley Hudson?
No. A.J. Green. The Cardinals got. And Malcolm Butler. The guy who won the Super Bowl against the Seahawks.
Intercepted.
Yeah. So, Cardinals added a bunch of vets. But who knows? Some of these guys
are
declined.
veterinarians. We can take care of your animals. That song. The TikTok song.
Oh, yeah. That's something else.
That was kind of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't even remember. That's crazy. But, dude, the draft's in a couple weeks. I don't know about you, but because you work late that day, I don't know if you'd want to take a day off if you had some to use or whatever. But I was going to ask you, the first, I think Pat McAfee show is doing like a show while it's on, and I just thought it'd be cool because they're funny dudes. They're going to react to everything. Dude, they had the reaction.
First round?
I wish I watched it last year. They might even do the second and third round
too.
Start? It's Thursday, April 27th, like 7 or 8. So I was wondering, I don't know if there's a possibility of a half day or you can take a day off or something. And I didn't want to make you do nothing, but I just wanted to throw it out there. That's probably really loud. That's all right. Yeah, that's the cool song.
You can't even do it because you have to do animal noises and song noises.
No, but I thought that'd be cool. They're a fun show. Oh yeah, so last year I wished I watched it because they had, Ty Schmidt. They have some guys. They have like a Bears fan. They have a Lions fan. They have a Packers fan. They have a Dolphins fan. Some other guys like some other teams. Like Pat McAfee likes to follow a couple teams, but he's still all in with the Colts. So he's like all in with their picks.
They signed my checks.
So yeah, they have a lot of. He loves Jim Irsay.
That's a pussy.
I've been wanting him to get Bill Burr on the show because
like
Bill Burr loves talking shit about Jim Irsay.
Yeah.
I think Pat would be able to be like, because he knows him, and he knows a lot of positive stuff. He might let him know about some stuff, and maybe it'd bring them both to maybe it would open Pat's eyes to maybe some criticisms that he would be close to. And then Bill Burr, maybe it would make him chill out a little bit because he's always like that piece of shit.
Bill would be like, I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking know the guy.
Yeah, he would do that too. So that's another amazing part of Bill Burr. He would
so amazing.
At the end of what he's talking about. No, he said.
Last time I checked, he was white and he was straight and he was a man.
He said white women are stealing the black movement.
Nah.
That makes us mad. But yeah, I think that. Oh yeah, so what happened was Ty Schmidt loves the Packers, and he was so amped. I think there was a couple good wide receivers that were slipping in the draft. The Packers pick is coming up, and he's going, "Oh my God, we can get Justin Jefferson." And actually, I don't know if they could have got him, but it was like Jalen Reagor. I think they could have gotten, and then there was a couple other pretty good wide receivers, like rookies. They were getting drafted. Obviously, they're getting drafting 30-year-olds, and they pick quarterback for their first pick, and he just no. And it's like the funniest clip they got. He just slams the table.
I want to see
He's the guy that was doing the Lou Holtz.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty damn funny. Like some of his impressions.
I want to see the clip of him freaking out.
Yeah, I'll find it. No, no, and he's so mad.
Dude, I think probably 100% of Packer fans.
Yeah. Dude, they make it to the NFC Championship. Is that 2 years in a row?
Yeah, I think so.
They lose to the
Aaron Rodgers.
They lose to the Bucks. Going to So they my asshole itched. No. Oh. shit next to a guy one time. And he was just same piece of toilet paper.
Hey, he's gonna scrub it all off.
Yeah, but he was going. I was like, oh, just has like a sandpaper piece. Just fucking trying to rip his own ass skin off. Also wanted to say, like with the NFL draft, they're always like, this guy who had, I think we might have, I don't know if we talked about it on here before, but the NFL draft, they'll be like, the showcasing players. This guy's mom was an all-pro cross-country athlete. She did shot put and whatever the fuck. And then they're like, and then his dad also, he played NFL running back 7 years for the Broncos in '82 or whatever. All 7 years in 1 year. And
I was trying to pull up that video.
oh, really?
Well, I looked it up and there was like a 5-minute one. So I was like, oh,
It probably like leads up to it
yeah,
or whatever.
So I was like, I don't want to play all
But
that. It'd be funny if it was like just a quick one. And the Packers take. No! What's that guy's name they picked?
Jordan Love.
Oh, yeah.
And so they make the joke sometimes, like, how these quarterbacks are bouncing around? Like, Josh Rosen's just completely gone.
Oh, yeah.
Think about even, like, remember Jake Locker?
Yeah.
He was the guy that the Titans are
Titans.
rolling with, and he literally just fades away. Some of these first-round draft picks, or even second, whatever, if these guys start on a team that they get drafted by, if it doesn't work, team could be the worst. Like Harrington or something. Say we cut Harrington after like 3 or 4 years. I mean, the guy just won't get another shot.
Yeah.
You, like, don't. Because Josh Rosen got traded right then to the Cardinals, and the Cardinals were like, sorry, man, we're getting Kyler Murray. And he's like, oh, but I want to try.
But I want to play.
And I don't know what it is, but if they see, I think it's like, if you have any bit of like beta male in the NFL, like say if he got traded and he kind of just accepted like the spot, they're like, you can't lead this team of just amazing monster athletes. You're sitting over here just being like, I guess if I get my chance, I'll try. And I
just need a chance to play.
Yeah. So Jordan Love, that might be happening to him.
I'm scared.
But I wanted to say that about the the NFL draft. They always point out if these guys have like family members who played all these sports and stuff, and then they just talk about like why don't the next guy, like some lineman, they're like both of his parents were in and out of prison and they had like all this debt, and the dad actually they've done some bad stories, but it's just funny when they point out like these amazing athletes, and it's like, what if they were just like had a picture of the guy's dad, and it's just this like 330-pound dude, and they're like, this is what made him, so they're kind of worried he might decline pretty quick in the NFL. His dad couldn't hack college football, so how could he hack NFL? Whatever, I don't know. Because that's the connection they're making when they're showing how amazing their parents were at sports. I'm like, well, you're just saying like this guy's like a prime athlete, and it's like, well, Barry Sanders had a son, and he wasn't great.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not great enough.
So it doesn't matter. None of it
great
matters.
enough to get to the NFL, and not even close to great enough to be as good as his dad.
Yeah, basically what I'm saying is you can have the worst parents ever, and you can be the best athlete. Who were Barry Sanders' parents?
Roddy.
They're probably just like hardworking people, like
Roddy Sanders.
Collar,
I don't know. I don't think that is
Roddy.
What?
Yes, sir. How'd you like that queef lady on Twitch?
Oh yeah, that was sweet. That should be me. I want to be the fart man. Hey everybody.
There's all these like famous TikToks and stuff of
people
like
get off on that.
Oh yeah, people farting or burping and stuff. So I keep telling Jordan, I'm like, you gotta make a TikTok where you just burp. Just be like a disgusting burp lady.
This is a disgusting woman.
There's people who are just burping and farting over TikTok, and they got millions of views on their videos.
It's true.
Do that, and then you could be like, I'm also a blogger, and then you got your blog site getting hits.
And then all the people are like, we don't care about that. Burp more.
Get an OnlyFans where you burp with your hand in your ass.
Yeah, burps and have your tits out.
We're about an hour in here.
What? An hour into my ass.
Oh yeah, dude. I gotta help Jordan's dad move shit. Like soon.
It ain't my dad. That's stupid. That's what you should have said to him. Should have had a son.
Yeah. Oh, I was trying to tell him. Oh yeah, we can do this like Monday or Tuesday, and he's like, I want to do
Sunday.
Sunday. And I was like,
Yeah, Monday
yeah,
or Tuesday.
I think Monday or Tuesday is probably good. And he's like, but I'm worried. I want to do it. I think we should do it now. I'm like, no.
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 Sometimes I think if I'm weird and do big motions that it'll like show that in the YouTube thumbnail.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know. I think it really just picks random stuff.
I don't think. It's probably just by time.
Sometimes it will move.
It probably divides it up
in 4s or something, 6s,
and whatever the exact moment is in like this whatever different parts, and then that's just how you end up. But what do I know?
Like splits into.
I'm a bitch, slut.
I'm a bitch.
I'm a little bitch.
If you go to Josh Charles. Oh no. Yeah, if you go to josh.com, doesn't it still say?
That was back in the day. I don't know if it's like that now.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, there was
Josh.com's better than Chris.com. Go to josh.com. Check it out.
Oh, that was funny. we would type in our name.com.
Yeah. Chris.com.
It was just some guy.
Mine was just like some like actor.
It was like some guy's portfolio,
yeah.
And then Josh.com was just a page that said Josh.com is cooler than Chris.com.
Dude, that's got to be that Chris's friend, and he's like, check my site out.
Yeah, check my site out. It's better than your site. Dude, I'm trying to be serious here.
Dude, I'm serious. No, the whole world's laughing at me. All right. Like fireworks.
Check out bitchtits.com for shirts, and
tell a friend about the.
I'll be doing shows this weekend at the Tallywhacker.
Yeah, and I'm in at the.
Come see me.
At the Houston Improv, 2028.
I'm at the Denver Broncos
stadium.
In the locker room, I broke in.
Yeah, and I'm stuck. Somebody help me out.
Come see me.
No, I don't want to do another hour of podcast.
Come see
I
me.
just want to do this.
Come see me live, being stuck and getting fucked by my step brother.
Yeah, sorry, I'm stuck trying to plug in this stove, and my dad's fucking me.
Yeah, I'm stuck trying to get a paperclip out from under this desk in the Denver Broncos locker room.
John Elway's just railing me.
My stepbrother, John Elway.
John Elway stepped down from GM just to rail Corey's paperclip ass.
Yep. Well, see you next week, bitch.